Good afternoon everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, it is with my pleasure to give you all a walk around and tour of this 2022 Ram 1500 TRX. The TRX, as you all know, is the most off-road capable truck that you can buy today. And although it's no longer in production, it's pretty cool to actually check one of these out on the used side of things. But with that being said, this vehicle does have a good amount of options, as we'll discuss on the window sticker. It does have that 6.2 liter supercharged V8 directly from the Hellcat, and you do have some very beefy tires, as you can see there, as well as a really unique front, as well as a really unique interior as well. With that being said, a huge thank you to Bob Thomas Pre-Owned, which is a part of the Thomas Auto Group here in McKinney, Texas, for giving me some time with this one today. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. As you can see, starting off here in the front, you do have a very nice and distinctive grille, which reads Ram right out here in the front. You also do have a very nice hood scoop right there, which of course allows air to breathe, or not breathe, it allows air to come into the engine, thus making the engine a bit more efficient to drive, in the sense that it will cool the engine down, so it won't make it as hot. As you can also see here, we do have LED daytime running lights with LED projector headlamps, and you do have fog lamps right down there below. You also do have your tow hooks right here in the front too. And so, as you come to the key, you're going to have a couple of different buttons, which include things such as your unlock, lock, your remote start, and your panic button. To remote start the vehicle, all you have to do is just simply make sure you have the vehicle locked, and double click the remote start function twice. And that 6.2 liter supercharged Hemi V8 will come to life. And it sounds absolutely amazing. And when you're done, double click it again, and it will shut right back off. As you can see, coming around to the tires and wheels, we're taking a look at Goodyear Wrangler Territorial All-Terrains. And these are 325 65 R18s all the way around. And if you look at these from an off-road perspective, these are 35-inch tires. It is the Diamond Black Pearlcoat metallic exterior with the black leather interior specific to the TRX. Coming up to the door panel here, as you can see, you are going to have some soft touch material here, which is nice. Also down here as well, you're going to have some white stitching right here, which looks absolutely nice to have. You also have some of this carbon fiber material right here in the door panel, which is pretty incredible. You do have this very nice black piano finish door handle. You're going to have your controls down here. You're going to have controls for the mirrors and which ones you're going to adjust in their respective places. Your power windows, your two front windows are fully automatic, your child lock, and your unlock and lock switches right there. You have a small little storage area right here, and then you have a deeper one down here. Two areas where you can actually fit two cups. As you can see, they are in the shape of cup holders, and a little smaller storage area right underneath here as well. With that being said, this vehicle does indeed come standard with a push-button ignition. As long as you have the key fob on you, whether that's in your pocket or in the vehicle, simply just put your foot on the brake and hit this red mounted button right here to start the engine. Sweet. Let me give you guys a quick listen to that engine, make you guys hear it. Sounds absolutely amazing. Now, as you can see, we do have a fully leather wrapped rack and pinion power steering wheel with all your controls on the left as well as on the right sides. You also do have Very nice metallic finished paddle shifters on the left and right sides as well. And as you can see, we're going to be taking a look at a couple of different screens here on the gauge cluster. To the left, you're going to have your tachometer. To the right, you're going to have your speedometer. And right in the center is going to be your driver information center. So as you can see, starting off here on the steering wheel, the left side, you're going to have controls for that main menu screen in the middle. Your hands-free Bluetooth and telephone connectivity is going to be right here. To the right, you're going to have your cruise control settings. And if you were to go for the safety group, you would have your lane departure, adaptive cruise control, and stuff like that on this little end here, which, as you can see, is completely blank. But back to the screen here, as you can see, we're looking at a couple of different things, such as your compass, current speed, and your exterior temperature on the top. At the bottom, you're going to be looking at your battery voltage, miles driven, which in this case, this one has 31,246 miles, and of course your oil temperature, your oil level on the right, as you can see on the bottom, followed by your gear selector. And then right in the middle, you're going to have two different screens, as you can see there. One's going to show your oil percentage, the other's going to show your range as far as miles to empty is concerned. And of course, what we're looking at in the middle is going to be your oil life. So just by pushing on these arrows here, we can see what's going on up here as well. So as you can see, we're taking a look at oil life, off-road, as you can see, and through that, you can check out your drivetrain, your pitch and roll, and your wheel articulation. Performance, as you can see, you do have a lap timer. You have all your different laps that you can set if you want to, or in this case, the lap history, top speed, speed timers, drag timers, braking distance, current G-forces, peak G-forces, lap timer, and back to where we were a second ago. Fuel economy, of course, the average fuel economy. Trip information for both Trip A as well as Trip B. Audio is going to show what's playing on the radio, whether it's AM, FM, or Sirius XM radio. Messages, screen setup, diagnostics, and then back to your speedometer. Coming over here, we're taking a look at a massive infotainment display here. As you can see, this is going to be the 12-inch display that comes with the Ram trucks, and as you can see, it is quite nice. Now, earlier versions of this did have some issues which have since been resolved, and as you can see, it's just nice to take a look at. So starting things off here, you're going to have your different icons on top of here. You're going to have your sub-menus down here, and then as this stands, this is going to be your home screen. You can add different widgets in their respective places. You have physical buttons on both sides as well. So starting off on top, let's say you have your hazard light here, you have your dual zone temperature controls, different modes, fan speed, front and rear defrost, AC, recycling, as well as auto AC. So both these sides cover your climate control settings. Of course, with that being said, if we push this button here, you can see what's going on as far as what's on the radio and stuff like that. And as the screen is loading, it's going to show you different applications. So it's going to give you different applications that you might want for yourself as far as what you normally look at. You have entertainment, adventure, convenience, and other things like that. And then coming back here, taking a look here, we're seeing our sources or what's currently playing on the radio, whether it's FM, Sirius XM, or AM radio, Bluetooth, as well as USB, and that sort of stuff there, which is nice. So that's the playing area. You're going to have your different preset stations down here. You also have sources here, which allows you to kind of go through, like I mentioned, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, AM radio. You also have USB, you have Alexa, and all that stuff. Go to browse, which is on this side. You can browse all the stations, and then of course you can browse your different presets you have set on into the vehicle. And then go to audio settings. On the far right, you can adjust different things such as volume levels, surround sound, audio settings, and auto play, which is pretty cool. So let's go back to the playing screen here. And then coming down here, like I mentioned, you do have your different submenus. So we just looked at home. You have media right there. When we go to comfort, this is going to be for your climate controls. This is going to allow you to kind of seamlessly use these buttons here to kind of make some adjustments and stuff like that. You also have heated and I believe ventilated seats in the TRX, which is pretty nice. You have max AC there to turn on if you want to turn that on, front and rear defrost and all that stuff, so that's pretty cool to see. Coming to navigation, this is of course going to be the Uconnect, I believe this is the Uconnect 5 system, which as you can see works really well. The pinch, the zoom, and the quality of the screen, and just the way that it looks when you kind of mess with it is just really, really nice to see, of course. You can search for destinations up there, you can zoom in and zoom out here. This is going to be for your menu here for the navigation system, which includes things such as at home, at work, recents, favorites, trips, maps, and settings. So that's pretty nice to see, of course. Coming over to phone, you can pair a phone to the vehicle, or of course you can just go ahead and connect to the one that's already paired to the vehicle. Coming down to vehicle is going to give you things such as dashboard, controls, and settings. Starting off with dashboard, it's going to give you things such as performance pages, different drive modes, and race options. And then last but not least, let's go to apps. This, of course, is going to give you all your different apps such as Activate Services, Alexa, AM Radio, Android Auto, your Uconnect Assist, auxiliary cables, audio settings, Bluetooth, device manager, drive modes. I mean, these are all your apps that you get in the vehicle. You also have XM or Sirius XM radio. You have weather forecast. You have navigation and all that stuff. So that's going to be all your apps. And then you have favorites here. You have recents, and you have different categories. So as you can see, like we just talked about before. So overall, this is just a quick look at the infotainment system in the Ram 1500 TRX. Coming down below that, you are going to have controls here. Your auxiliary controls are going to be down here, and some people actually, whoever owned this, actually put these aux things to use, which is pretty cool. In this case, you do have your hill descent control and your traction control on and off. And these, I guess, are for fun. I don't know, but it still looks pretty cool. You're gonna have a little area here. This is gonna be, I believe, a little storage area in this part here. If you go for the standard 1500, this would be a CD player actually. You do have a USB-C and USB port for aux for the USB 1 and USB 2. So you have 4 different USBs, and then your aux port right in the middle. You have a little storage area here, or not storage area here. This is where you can actually wirelessly charge your phone, which is nice. You do have 2 cup holders here. And of course, this vehicle does come with an 8-speed automatic transmission. And when you put it into reverse, it does give you a nice backup camera with guidance lines that do adjust as you turn the wheel. You also have an additional rear camera as well. Okay, so that is the rear camera. So I thought it came with a couple of other cameras, but this one does not. So as you can see there, pretty cool though. Coming over to the glove compartment, huge amount of space, as you can see. I mean, how cool is that? You even have a little Raptor a little Raptor in here, which is pretty cool. Kind of poking jokes at Ford. As you can see there, you have a little Raptor there, I believe, and then you have the TRX, right, which is really cool. So kind of a jab at Ford in a respectful way, of course. You also have a bit of measurements in here, which is very nice. So if you remember protractors from school, you know, this is a protractor here. You're gonna have all your different metric stuff here, Pythagorean theorem and all that stuff right up here and everything. I mean, it's just really, really cool stuff. So if you're into math and science and stuff, you would really enjoy this. Pretty cool to see. The seat in the Ram TRX is probably one of the most comfortable seats I've sat in a truck. You do have the leather in here, but you also have the suede on the sides, which kind of double up as well, which is really, really cool. And as you can see, they do look pretty comfortable. As you can see, this is the window sticker, which we'll discuss towards the end of the video. And this right here is a protection thing that they put on all the vehicles here at the dealership. But anyways, as you can see, you do have the leather seating here, very nice and comfortable. You do have some side bolsters here, which are in these which are in the suede, which is also very nice and comfortable as well. And you'll have some suede portions here on the glove compartment, which is very, very nice as well as a little plaque with TRX on there. It says here, supercharged 6.2 liter Hemi, 702 horsepower, and your VIN number there, and then the RAM right there as well. And of course, this vehicle does have 11 PSI of boost, which is pretty amazing to see. You also do have a split setup when it comes on to the glove box. So you're gonna have an upper portion and a bottom portion. So coming to the upper portion here, opens up pretty nice and easy, as you can see, and a decent amount of storage space in there with an LED light. Coming down here, very cool. Coming over here, of course, you have your different modes like we discussed, and you do have your four-wheel drive controls and everything right there. And then to the far left over here, you're going to have headlight and fog light controls, your gauge dimmer switches, and down there is going to be for your parking brake, and I believe that is going to be for your pedal adjuster right next to that, which is pretty nice. But overall, the Ram TRX is a very, very unique vehicle in the sense that this is a truck that's meant to take on not just a Raptor, but anyone who challenges it, in the sense that, you know, this is the ultimate truck, this is the ultimate off-roader, and this truck is pretty cool. So with that said, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this Ram TRX. Coming to the back of the Ram TRX, as you can see, the materials do follow through, which is very nice, and as you can see, they do look pretty good. You do have two seat pockets, one on both sides, as you can see. You have two cup holders here. You do have rear ventilation. You do have USB connectivity down here. Little storage area here. You do have your rear vents, as well as a 400-watt power outlet down there. And you also do have an additional set of cup holders with a padded armrest. Capless fuel filler. The TRX does have LED taillights. You have your Ram badge front and center. TRX badge right down there on the bottom left, 4x4 on the bottom right. Some exhaust action for you. It does have a soft opening tailgate. This one here does have a spare and bed liner, as you can see. This is from Linex, and it does look really, really nice in here. You do have your cab lighting on this side, as well as on that side too. And you have some hooks to kind of attach some things inside as well, which is pretty good. But overall, simple and straight to the point. You do have black plastic mirror covers with LED turn signals on them. And as you can see, it does say Ram in it, which is pretty nice. Under the hood of the Ram TRX, this is of course the 6.2 liter supercharged Hemi V8. Same thing that you will find in the Dodge Charger and Challenger Hellcats. Produces 702 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. And you're not going to buy it for fuel economy, but I'll mention it anyway. You're getting right around 11 mpg average with 10 city, 14 highway. Alright guys, so back in the TRX, And the last thing to go through is the window sticker for this vehicle, which I happen to brought along with me today, since this one doesn't come equipped with it. Like I mentioned, it's a 2022 model year Ram 1500 TRX Crew Cab 4x4, finished off a Diamond Black Crystal Pearlcoat with the black leather interior. Has a 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi V8, and that's going to be through an 8-speed automatic transmission. This vehicle has a base price of $78,790. And coming over here, this is going to be your optional equipment. The paint color on this vehicle is only $100, which, I mean, that's what Ram's been doing now for the last like 2-3 years. If you want a very nice color, you just pay $100 extra. But this vehicle does have the TRX Level 1 equipment group for $37.95, which includes the leather trim bucket seats, the wrap driver and passenger assist handles, the luxury front door trim panel, the full-length premium upgraded floor console, the premium wrapped instrument panel bezel, the 4-way power lumbar adjustable passenger seat with 8-way power driver and passenger seating. You do have heated front seats as well as a heated steering wheel, pickup box lighting, as well as power adjustable pedals and rain sensitive windshield wipers. And the TRX exterior graphics that you guys saw as we went to the bed of the vehicle, that's a $495 option. This vehicle has a destination charge of $1,795, and total price when this vehicle is brand new comes in at $84,795. Fuel economy, like I said, is around 10 city, 14 highway, and you're getting 12 miles per gallon overall. But in conclusion, the Ram 1500 TRX is, to me, the ultimate off-roader if you're looking for performance. But that, of course, changes now with the fact that the TRX is no more, and of course the RHO, while it is a nicer truck, in fact, there's one kind of up there in the front, this to me still is a vehicle that you should probably consider getting, because if you want that freedom as far as having all 700 ponies, if you're looking for something that you can take to the track, you can take to the drag strip, that you can take off-roading, and you want to have that power, you want to have that fun, this truck is it. This truck is absolutely incredible, and that 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi V8 is just amazing to hear. So with that said, guys, that's going to do it here for this walk around and tour of the 2022 Ram 1500 TRX, finished off in, and if I remember correctly here, this color is called Diamond Black Crystal Pearlcoat with the black leather interior. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.